So, yeah, it's down. Um, John, where's David? Where's David?
He just went up the stairs.
Pardon me?
He went up the stairs on the far side. He's backstage.
Oh,
Yes.
Stop the music. Hello, everybody. And welcome to the 10th anniversary of the Asbury Play Readers. We're so happy you're here. I have so many people that I need to thank. It's just mind-boggling. But I guess I should start with my co-director, Raleigh Smith, who has been with me most of my 10 years. He has helped direct, act, created your programs that you have tonight. And Ann Scott, my second co-director, who recently arrived, she's brought with her acting, directing, and creating posters and signs. And also, most primarily, Dave Reiser, Superman technician. Who has brought us miking, sound effects, and very colorful pictures on the screen. And then, of course, June Kim, President, Director of the AVTV, and he has faithfully recorded us on every single occasion of our 10 years. I thank all these people. And I urge you now to look at your program, the back of your program, because these wonderful helpers, without which we wouldn't have a show, need to be mentioned. But look for their names on the back of your program. They have been simply marvelous. On Thursday, we're going to do different skits, so come. And then afterwards, there will be cake and champagne in the lobby to celebrate. Ole! So, have a good time. And with that, on with the show!
Let's start over.
Testing, testing.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you around.
I'm just terrible, really terrible.
Oh, that's too bad. You know, I am so great.
Yeah, it's been my worst.
Oh, too bad. It's been my best year ever.
I can barely.
Oh, well, that's awful. You know, my yoga teacher says my tree pose is the best yet.
But my back is so.
That's really a shame. You know, I've been traveling all over the world, and my favorite place is Venice.
But I haven't been able to do
Oh,
much.
my. Have you heard about this new program called Friendly Visitors? I think I would make a great friendly visitor. I listen to every word people say.
Maybe a friendly visitor would come to me.
Maybe I will apply. Should be no problem for me to be accepted with all my listening skills.
So, no problem indeed. Maybe I'll see you around.
Speaking of seeing me around, looking at the village life, I see there's so many things I could do.
I wish there were some things I could do.
Yes, what a year it's been.
I'm doing the best I can. You know the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
I pay no attention. In fact, my old tricks are just fine.
Speaking of getting old, I did hear a cute poem recently. My face in the mirror isn't wrinkled or drawn. My house isn't dirty. The cobwebs are gone. My garden looks lovely, and so does my lawn. I think I might never put my glasses back on.
Hey, that's funny. You know, speaking of aging, Reader's Theater has aged so well over the past 10 years.
Sure has. Nancy even makes us look good.
Yeah, true. You know how important exercise is as we get older? I do the same routine every day.
Oh.
I start by standing outside my building with 5-pound potato sacks in each hand.
Huh.
I extend my arms straight out to the side and hold them as long as I can. After a few weeks, I moved up to 10-pound potato sacks, then 50-pound potato sacks, and finally I held my arms out straight for a full minute. 100-pound potato sacks in each hand.
Oh, my.
Soon I'm going to start putting a few potatoes in each sack.
That's too funny, Donna. I began to feel like my body was totally out of shape, so I got my doctor's permission to start exercising. I decided to take the light and easy aerobics class for seniors. I bent and I twisted and I gyrated and I jumped up and down, but by the time I finally got my leotard on, the class was over.
You know, I'm at the point where I'm going to stop lying about my age and start bragging about it.
Good idea. I won't let anyone tell me I'm getting old. I'll squash their toes with my rocker.
Ouch! I really feel the older we get, the fewer things seem worth standing in line for.
Some people try to turn back their odometers. Not me. I want people to know why I look this way.
One, two, three, four. This part. This part, please. Let me make a little explanation here. This is a brand-new microphone system. We, j- we just received it a month or so ago, and it has worked perfectly up until now. So if everyone leaves, it'll work. But don't do that.
Donna, let's use the hand mic.
As I was saying, I think maturity means being emotionally and mentally healthy. It's that time when you know when to say yes, and when to say no, and when to say whoopee.
If I get dissatisfied with my age and would like to go back to youth, I just think about algebra.
I know what you mean. You know, I have a friend who says the golden years are really just metallic years. Gold in your tooth, silver in your hair, lead in your rear.
I do sometimes wonder if life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 94 and gradually approach 18.
Yeah, I don't know. Age seldom arrives smoothly or quickly. It's more often a succession of jerks.
Yeah, being young is beautiful, but being old is comfortable.
You know, old age is when former classmates are so gray and wrinkled and blind, they don't recognize you.
Yesterday, I saw a little old man shuffle slowly into the ice cream parlor and pulled himself slowly up onto the stool. After catching his breath, he ordered a banana split. The waitress kindly asked, "Crushed nuts?" He said, "No, arthritis."
Uh-oh. You know, if you don't learn to laugh at trouble, you won't have anything to laugh at when you are old.
Happy holidays, everyone. Come this way.
Oh, hello.
There you
Oh,
go, you
I
got
think
it.
I have it now.
Yes.
Okay. I'll start again. Daytime television. Pretty dismal stuff. Soap operas, talk shows, old reruns, cartoons. What I really want to know is what happened to culture and education. Well, today I was surfing through the TV channels and I came across 4 different programs that sounded kind of interesting and informative, but they all came on at the same time. So I had to keep flipping back and forth among all 4 channels, and this is what I heard.
Hi there, folks. This is Fit to Be Fried, your favorite cooking show. And I'm Frances Fondue, here to show you how to make a wonderful festive dinner party.
I am so sorry. I'm going to get a hand mic, and we're going to use the hand mic right now, okay? Good. 1 minute. Just give me those 2 other hand mics. Yeah. Yeah, 14 and 13. I'm not fired, right? Never. Jesse's getting another mic, so 30 seconds. Where's the other 2 hand mic? Where's the other 2 hand mic? We're gonna go with hand mic today. Okay. Test. John, mute everything for right now.
Our heroes.
I think why don't we start with Francis? How do we make it work?
Do we hold them like this?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi there, folks. This is Fit to Be Fried, your favorite cooking show. And I'm Frances Fondue, here to show you how to make a wonderful, festive dinner party.
Welcome to your pet department. The show is all about our furry friends. This is Bobby Bassett, your pet vet. Today's topic is how to break your pets of bad habits.
Well, hello. You've tuned into Dirt, your gardening show, and this is Mary Contrary. We will talk first today about creating a compost heap. This is really wonderful stuff for your garden, and it is so easy to put together. And I'm going to tell you how.
We're back with you today on the dating scene. I'm Cindy Crawfish with dating tips for you gentlemen from a woman's point of view. Now, women love flowers, so when you go to pick her up for dinner, be sure you bring her a lovely bouquet of
Rotting leaves and old grass clippings. Keep turning these over in your compost pile so it will decompose evenly and make all this goopy, smelly
Salad for your first course. This will absolutely amaze your guests, but allow them only 1 small serving because there's so much food coming up.
All over the floor. Now, you don't want your puppy to do this, so be sure to put down a lot of newspapers for her.
When you do these nice little things for her, a woman really appreciates your thoughtfulness, but she may not be able to express her gratitude in words. So don't be surprised if she
Jumps up and puts her paws on your knees. This is a really bad habit that a lot of them have, and sometimes it is difficult to break. But try pushing her off and hollering, "No."
Or you can sprinkle on some grated cheese. Well, let's move ahead. I promised to tell you how to make those cute little appetizers. First, you break 2 eggs and put them
in one ear and out the other. Your date won't really listen if you talk about football because she isn't really interested. So try to talk about something that she enjoys, like maybe
Making a mess on the carpet. Now, don't punish her for this. I know some people might spank her with a fly swatter, but don't do that. A fly swatter is only good for
beating your egg whites until they form soft peaks. Be careful not to overbeat them. Now, carefully fold the egg whites into
Your old rubber gloves. It's a good idea to wear these when you handle the compost because this stuff makes a rather nasty concoction
for your romantic dinner. Since you want to impress your date with your good taste, be sure to choose a place that has soft lights, nice music, good acoustics, and don't forget,
no matter how she begs, don't let her eat food from the table. You must be consistent in making her eat from a bowl on the floor.
And another thing to remember is that a woman always appreciates compliments about her appearance. For instance, admire her hair. Tell her it looks like
a collection of yard waste and old table scraps. Almost anything like this can be added to the compost pile, so you see what wonderful nourishment this can provide for your garden. It's always good to toss a shovelful into the
pie crust mix for the little appetizers. Now put in the refrigerator to chill while you're making the filling. First, take out your mixing bowl, get a big clove of garlic and rub it all over
her lovely face. You can see how pleased she is when you tell her how pretty she looks. So say something nice about her dress. Tell her it makes her look like
something dragged in from the garbage. All dogs will dig into a trash can if the lid isn't on tight. So be sure to get a secure fit. You can even take something heavy, like a cement block, and
toss it into your bowl of cheese filling. And another nice touch is a dash of white pepper. Now mix this well and
drag it all over the yard. So it bears repeating that to prevent this, you must be sure the lid is on tight. Otherwise, our dog might dig out something pretty awful
to give to your date. A woman always appreciates a little surprise gift, so hand this to her and imagine her delight when she opens it up and finds
something damp and disgusting. Now, compost may seem that way to you, but your garden will just love it. And next, we're going to talk about transplanting a pot-bound begonia into
your shoe. Some dogs will chew on anything they can find, so it's not a good idea to leave shoes on the floor. And another thing you don't want to leave lying around on the floor is
your date. She likes it when you say romantic things. So put your arm around her and whisper some sweet talk into her
bedroom slippers or handbag. Don't ever leave these things where your dog can get at them. If your dog has a bad habit of chewing on things, just give her
dancing lessons. But even if you never learn to waltz, don't just sit there. Go on, take your date out on the dance floor and
Spread butter all over both legs. Then sprinkle with salt and pepper and wrap in aluminum foil. This will keep your chicken moist while it's baking. And for a nice flavor, I usually add a generous amount of
Potting soil. But before you put that in, you'll need to allow for drainage. So fill the bottom of the flower pot with about 2 inches of
mashed potatoes and gravy. This will go well with the chicken. Now, for the gravy, you simply stir the drippings and flour into
your date's hair. A woman likes it when you show her these little signs of affection. For instance, when you are seated at the restaurant, she might appreciate being
rolled out on the table. I always use the table to roll out the pie crust because there's more room than on the kitchen counter. Now, take your cheese filling and spread it evenly
across your date's lap. Usually the waiter does this, but if he doesn't, it might be a nice gesture for you to place her napkin there. Then it's a good idea to
rub her belly and scratch behind her ears. They all love this. And also be sure to give her a lot of praise. Tell her over and over what a good dog she is, because
pleasant dinner conversation is very important. If you want to make a good impression, don't just talk about yourself. Get your date to talk about herself. For instance, ask her if she ever
drinks out of the toilet. My dog used to do this all the time. It was a real problem until I finally tried
covering it with a layer of finely chopped onion. When you serve this as an appetite, your guests will surely ask for the recipe. But just smile mysteriously and say, it's a secret. But now, by this time, the chicken
isn't saying very much. But even if your date doesn't talk a lot, you can often tell how she feels about you by observing the little things she does. For instance, you might notice that she is
throwing up. This might happen because she ate something she found outside. So keep her under supervision when she runs loose. You know, my dog once ate
a house full of dinner guests waiting to be served. If dinner is going to be late, this can be pretty embarrassing. But don't worry about it. Just give them cocktails and
stack them on top of each other in the potting shed. Saving these old cracked pots is always a good idea. They can be broken up and used for drainage pieces. Just put them in your planter along with
the chocolate pudding. This is always nice for a simple dessert. Meanwhile, you can finish setting the table, then go back to your guests and
pinch off the dead ones. Getting rid of these faded flowers on your plant will encourage new growth. Now, you're ready to transfer the pot-bound plant into your
order of spaghetti. This is not the best thing to order if you tend to drag your sleeve in the sauce. You don't want your date to think you're a slob, so ask for something safe, like a nice order of
fertilizer. Some people do add this to their potting soil, but you can just put in some of your compost instead. And when you do this, be sure to
Spill it all over your necktie. But don't worry about it. These things can happen to anyone. And if you accidentally butter your fingers, just discreetly wipe your hands on
The dog. So many of them are long-haired breeds, and this type of dog may require a lot of special attention, such as
summoning the waiter. If she wants more coffee, a woman appreciates it when you anticipate her needs in this way. For another example, you might look across the table and notice that she is
shedding all over the place. If you find this annoying and you don't like this kind of bother with a dog, then you might be better off to get a cat. All they require is
a final spin around the dance floor, followed by chocolate mousse and champagne. As your romantic dinner draws to a close, smile lovingly into your date's eyes and fill her wine glass with
kitty litter. Now, cats are very fastidious creatures, so you'll have to clean the box frequently and empty the litter.
In the middle of the dining room table, a beautiful centerpiece like this always lends a final touch to a festive dinner setting. Now, all you have to do is go and call your guests in and ask them to
do something behind the couch. This is a bad habit that some cats develop, so it's very important to
thank her for a lovely evening. And now that you and your new girlfriend are alone at the door of her apartment, you might want to lean over and give her
a sharp rap on the bottom. Hitting the base of a flower pot in this way will loosen the soil and the plant will slip right out.
And now for a final word on the dating scene. You don't have to spend a lot of money to go out to some fancy place. Just bring some good wine and you can have a wonderful evening just sitting around her apartment and
coughing up hairballs.
Well, I turned off the TV at this point because it was all about culture and education. I could take only this in one sitting. Maybe that's all you can take. And that's the end. Is that on?
Two friends, Marge and Clara, have met at a restaurant for lunch and an enjoyable visit. But then they encounter a waiter named Eddie. Eddie. We are doing Lunch with Eddie as a table reading. Apparently, the waiters' labor union allows its members to do their jobs sitting down.
Marge, I can't believe we finally managed to get together for lunch. We've been trying to do this for ages.
I know we have, and something always comes up. But now that Sally's wedding is over.
Good afternoon, ladies. My name is Eddie. I'll be your server today. What would you like to drink?
Iced tea.
Lemonade.
Something from the bar?
No, thank you.
We have a new drink, very popular. It's called the Lollapalooza.
No thanks.
It's quite good. I'm sure you'll really enjoy it.
No, thanks anyway.
I've heard people say it's the best drink in town.
No, thanks.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The wedding was just lovely. It must have cost a mint.
Oh, it did. Now George has tried to convince our younger daughter to elope, so we won't have to go through this again.
He's such a kidder.
He says Sally's wedding cost him so much that now he's too broke to buy shirts, and his old ones are so worn out he has to wear the collars backward. He says people are calling him father.
George is so funny.
He says he has to use my old garter belts for suspenders.
What a sense of humor.
He says his socks are so full of holes he can put them on from either end.
Here are your drinks, ladies.
This is an iced tea.
And this isn't lemonade. What is it?
Those are your Lollapaloozas.
But we didn't want them.
Madam, you ordered them. I asked if you were sure, and you both said yes.
We meant we were sure we didn't want Lollapaloozas.
Then why didn't you say what you meant?
We did mean to say what we meant. I mean, when we said yes, we didn't mean, what we meant, never mind. Just take them back.
And bring us iced tea and lemonade.
Where were we? Oh, yes, the wedding. Didn't Sally look beautiful?
Oh, yes. And the groom, so handsome.
How are you doing today?
What do you mean, how are we doing? We're sitting here waiting for our drinks.
I know, but when I first came to your table, I forgot to say, how are you doing today? I'm supposed to say that. The management doesn't like it when we forget.
Will you please leave us alone? Just get the drinks, for heaven's sake. Clara, that waiter is getting on my nerves.
Oh, never mind, Marge. He's just trying to do his job.
Well, he's overdoing it, if you ask me.
Here you are, ladies, your drinks.
Wait a minute. You gave us each 2 drinks, iced tea and lemonade.
That's what you ordered, madam.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. You said bring us iced tea and lemonade. Well, that's 2 drinks and 2 people, us as 2 people, and so you ordered drinks 2 each.
That's not what I meant.
Well, then why didn't you say what you meant?
I did mean to say what I meant. I mean, when I said what I said, I didn't mean what I meant. Oh, never mind. Just take 2 of these away. His boat doesn't have both sails in the water.
That's oars, Clara. He doesn't have both oars in the water.
Well, I just meant that he doesn't have all his marbles in the elevator.
You're mixing your metaphors, Clara. Those sayings go, he doesn't have all his marbles, and his elevator doesn't go to the top floor.
Well, no wonder with all those marbles in it.
Oh. Cut the comedy, Clara. I'm just not in the mood.
Our luncheon specials for today
You don't need to
are-
bother with that. We know what we want.
But I'm supposed to tell you what the specials are. We have roast beef
Oh,
with...
never mind. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian.
I thought you were a Methodist.
Who are you, Phyllis Diller? Your corny old jokes are as bad as your muddled metaphors.
But you like it when George says funny things.
Well, that's different. He's my husband. I have to laugh at his jokes. He had it written into the marriage vows.
Did you hear the one about the old man talking to the dog in a clown suit?
But I don't have to laugh at yours. Now, would you get on with it and take our order?
But I haven't finished telling you about the specials.
We don't want to hear about the specials.
The management requires us to recite the specials.
But I'm not required to listen.
Look, lady, I'm just trying to earn a living here.
Will you stop annoying us and just take our order? And write everything down, please, so you don't forget. Now, Clara, what will you have?
The chicken salad sandwich, and I want it without green pepper. I don't like green pepper.
Well,
Oh, we don't put green peppers in our chicken salad. So you'll need to have it without something else.
What?
enough already with that old vaudeville routine. What is this, a comedy club?
No, the comedy club is 2 blocks up the street. If you wanted to go there, why did you come here? This is a restaurant.
I don't want to go to the comedy club.
And why did you ask where it is?
I didn't.
What a crab. Ugh. Look, lady, you better watch your blood pressure. Your face is turning a real funny color.
Such impertinence.
Now, don't get your bustle in a bunch. We're coming along just fine here, and I'm writing down everything just like you said. Chicken salad sandwich without something other than green peppers. And let's see, impertinence. How do you spell impertinence?
Wait a minute. You're leaving? Come back here. You haven't taken my order.
That's because you haven't given it to me.
Stop that. I've had enough.
Lady, if you've had enough, then why do you want to order something more?
I mean, I've had enough of this aggravation. Now take my order and take it now.
Yes, ma'am. What do you have?
I'll have the veggie burger.
Side orders with that are French fries, coleslaw, or salad?
I'll take the French fries.
No, you better have the salad. You're getting a little porky around the middle.
What?
Porky, you know, fat.
Oh, Claire, I've never been so insulted.
Sure you have.
What are you talking about?
You know, at the wedding reception, the bridegroom's mother, Mrs. Hogelmeyer, when you walked up, she said, "Oh, here comes the cow."
No, Clara, she said, "Oh, here she comes now." You do get things so muddled sometimes.
Coffee, ladies?
We didn't order coffee in the first place, so we certainly don't want more.
Well, then why didn't you say so? It would have saved me a trip.
Go away.
I just remembered. Maybe what she said was, "Here comes the sow."
Oh, will you stop that, Clara? No matter what Mrs. Hugelmeyer said, I have to try to be friends with her. My daughter married her son, so we're family now.
Yes, you should be nice to each other.
I just hope there won't be any grandchildren who look like her. She has a face like an old gardening glove.
That isn't nice.
And that dress she was wearing, I've seen better looking outfits on a first aid practice dummy.
Meow.
Oh, you're right. That was catty. I don't know what's come over me. I just feel so irritable.
Is
It's
everything
that
all right?
waiter. He's getting me all upset. What do you mean, is everything all right? We haven't even got our served yet.
You don't understand restaurant rules, lady. The rule is if you see customers talking to each other, you're supposed to interrupt them. And if you can't think of anything else to say, just ask if everything is all right.
Will you go away?
Will you have more iced tea?
No thanks.
More lemonade?
No. If you have nothing to do, then would you at least go to the kitchen and find out how our order is coming? Honestly, Clara, This waiter is driving me crazy. He's downright insolent. I'm going to report him to the manager.
Shh. Please keep your voice down. Everyone is looking at us.
I don't care. This is ridiculous. I don't have to put up with this.
Marge, please stop shouting. You're attracting attention. They're all looking over here.
Ladies, there's been some delay in preparing your order.
Now what?
Well, the chef is trying to find something to serve the chicken salad without.
This has gone far enough. Get me the manager. Get me the owner.
Forget it, lady. The owner is my brother-in-law.
This is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, come on. Calm down. I was only kidding. Can't you take a joke?
Get away from me. Clara, I have never had such an infuriating experience.
Shh, please lower your voice.
I will never come back here as long as I live.
That is probably true, madam. The manager says you must leave the restaurant now. You're creating a disturbance and annoying the other patrons. Sorry, ladies. The manager says you must leave immediately or you will be thrown out. There's the door. Goodbye. Have a nice day. And oh, by the way, you can just mail me my tip.
Put the lights up for a minute. I haven't announced the curtain up. Could everybody please raise the screen, please? Please raise the screen. I have an announcement to make. Can we raise the screen? Well, I'm doing it. I have to announce this. Ladies, stop the music. No music. Thank you. I feel like I'm still in the scene. So I want to say, because of the mic situation, it's all taken up a lot of time. We know that you're here for an hour and that you want to catch the bus. So we are not going to, Raleigh and I are not going to have adultery. Not this time. You'll have to come back and see us later. So sorry. So sorry. But, you know, the buses stop at 9, and I think we better go on. There'll be lots of funny skits.
Where's Raleigh?
Another 5-minute mystery. An anniversary party is going on at the Brown household around the corner. One of the guests George Taylor pauses while eating his dessert.
Best lemon pie I've ever tasted, Mary.
Oh, really?
I wish my wife could do as well. Hey, it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look good. Sam's appreciating it, though.
Goodness, dear, is my cooking that bad? Sam, your head is practically in your plate. Oh, I guess he's falling asleep, everyone. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Sam. Sit up, Sam. It's dreadful. I'd better shake him. Sam!
Great guns, he's dead.
How do you do? I'm Sergeant Barker, Homicide Division. And this is one of my boys, Mike Grady. Where's the body?
Oh, it's in the dining room at the table. We didn't move him.
You might as well be comfortable, everybody. This will take just a little while. Dead, all right. Peaceful, too. Who's Mrs. Sam Brown?
I am.
You mind telling me what happened?
I guess not, but I'm so shocked. I don't know where to start or what to tell you.
Well, you might as well begin by telling me what you served for dinner.
Well, we had soup first.
Soup? What kind?
Oh, mushroom. And then roast chicken, green peas, mashed potatoes, and I served him coffee. But I don't see how this could mean anything.
Just routine, Mrs. Brown. Did Mr. Brown eat everything?
Oh, yes, he did. But he seemed to fall asleep over his coffee. And when I tried to wake him up, I found he had a heart attack.
Yeah. Well, that will be all for a few minutes, Mrs. Brown. We want to take a look around. Notice anything about this table, Mike?
No, Chief, can't say as I do.
Neither do I. Let's look in the kitchen. An orderly person, isn't she? Stacked dishes after each course.
Yes, and here's the silverware over here. Look, Chief, one of these soup spoons has turned black.
Black? Let me see it. The only spoon that's tarnished, too. Well, I was beginning to think it was a heart attack or a perfect murder. But this silver soup spoon is evidence enough. Mrs. Brown?
Yes, Sergeant Barker?
I'm sorry to interrupt your little party, Mrs. Brown, but I'm sure your guests won't mind.
I don't understand.
You will, Mrs. Brown, you will. You see, you're under arrest for the murder of your husband.
Do you know why Sergeant Barker accused Mrs. Brown of murder? In a moment, we'll hear the solution. But first, a word from our sponsor.
USA in America.
It's okay.
And now, back to our story.
Sergeant Barker, how do you know it was homicide?
Well, Mrs. Brown took careful pains to wash the soup pans and the soup dishes before she served the rest of the meal.
Yeah, I can see that.
But she forgot one thing, to wash the silver soup spoons. What she didn't realize was that an hour later, by the end of dinner, the spoon her husband had used to eat his toadstool soup would give her away. She didn't know that toadstools make silver turn black. Mrs. Brown almost committed the perfect murder, but she forgot to wash one spoon.
King me. Huh? I'm a king. King me right there. I put that one right there. Oh, uh-huh. Why aren't we in the community room today? Huh? Why aren't we in the community room today? We always play there on Wednesdays in the community room. Why do we have to sit out here in the lounge?
They're having a macrame class in there today.
Bunch of crap. Why don't they have a fishing tackle demonstration or something much more interesting? People might get more involved.
I'd go for that.
Hey, Bob, did you hear that Stan Lefko, says he shot his age last Friday?
Oh, yeah?
Says he shot an 83. Wonder what he got on the back nine. Ha, 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 ha.
Huh?
I said I wonder what he got on the back nine. Oh, never mind. I still think he's full of crap.
You don't think he shot an 83?
No, I mean, I don't think he is 83. Even with that bad dye job and ridiculous comb over, he doesn't look a day under 90.
I thought he wore a rug.
What? Are you kidding me? I've seen better hair on a coconut. Lying? Oh, at his age? At his age? Oh, now that's a hell of a thing.
Either way, 83's a great score.
Ah, forget it. Hey, did you, doctor, finally put you on that stuff?
Huh?
That stuff, you know, that stuff for your bladder? Did your doctor put that on you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how's it working?
Well, pretty good. I only have to get up twice at night now. but I pee like a racehorse.
I don't go for all those drugs. You ever see the commercials?
Yeah, huh?
Well, every night during Jeopardy, there must be 20-some commercials of some kind of drug. Half the time, you don't even know what they're for. Someone pops a pill, and the next thing you know, they're sitting in a bathtub on a mountaintop. Now, what the hell does that mean? Bunch of crap, if you ask me. Drug companies, I think they're a bunch of crooks.
Your move.
I just moved this one from there.
Huh?
Right there. I went from here to there.
Okay.
You know, one time I saw this commercial for a drug, and it says, ask your doctor if this is right for you. So I asked my doctor, and you know what he said?
No.
He said that if I grew a set of ovaries and started having hot flashes, then he'd write me a prescription. Now that's a hell of a thing. I mean, I'm never gonna take drugs.
Well, Joe, wait till you get to my age.
You're only 3 years older than I am.
At our age, 3 years is a lot. It's like dog years. Just wait, you'll see.
I don't care. The side effects are worse than the problem.
Uh-huh.
You know, at the end of those commercials, they always say things like, could cause brain damage, bleeding ulcers, kidney failure, and in rare instances, your eyeballs could fall out. I mean, geez, I'd rather just have to pee a lot.
Well, the side effects of getting old are no day in the fun house either. There should be a warning label that says, could cause incontinence, spontaneous growth of nasal hair, and common occurrences include uncontrollable flatulence and generalized crankiness.
I'm still not taking drugs.
I was thinking about getting a new golf cart.
So?
Do you think they'll be selling Frank Taylor's cart? I kind of like that one.
Well, how should I know?
Well, you're his friend.
I'm not his friend. I just know him from golf.
Well, you're all choked up that he died.
I'm not all choked up. I just asked if you heard about it. That's all. Shut up and move your piece.
I'm thinking.
Well, I haven't got all day. Margaret will be done with her stretch-a-size class by noon, and then we're going to go to a movie.
How is Margaret these days?
Oh, cranky as ever. We got into an argument this morning.
What'd you do this time?
I didn't do anything. Why do you always assume that I did something?
If you didn't do anything, then what was the argument about?
I just had a sip of milk. That's all. Call out the National Guard, for criminy sakes.
You had a fight about drinking milk?
Out of the carton.
What?
Out of the carton. She got mad at me for drinking milk out of the carton. She says that the milk will go sour. And I said, does not. And she said it does too. What do you think?
You drink milk out of the carton? Geez, that's disgusting.
What? What's wrong with that?
You can't use a glass like a civilized person?
Oh, forget it. Move your piece already.
Yeah. So who won the fight?
Well, there are only two strategies to winning an argument with your wife, and neither one works. Are you going to move that piece this century or what?
There. I saw Margaret naked.
What?
I said I saw Margaret naked.
Keep your voice down. I heard you, and so did the librarian out there.
It's been bothering me. We've been neighbors for 23 years now, and this thing, it just happened. I don't feel right keeping secrets from you.
What are you talking about?
On Monday, I was at the library.
Margaret was naked in the library?
She was?
Well, that's what you just said.
No, I didn't. Don't confuse me. I'm old.
All right, go on.
I walked down to the library to read one of their newspapers. I was looking for a sports page, but someone took it. You're not supposed to take the sports page, and there's a big sign there. Who does that sort of thing?
Will you please just get to the point?
So, there was no sports page, so I decided just to walk back home again. I like walking when it's nice out. Well, you know, when it's not too hot or too cold.
All right, already. So you walked home.
Well, you know how all the houses sort of look alike? I got a little confused and I thought I was at my house. But it was your house by mistake. You should lock your door.
No one locks their door here.
Well, you should. Believe me. You might want to start.
All right, what happened?
I walked in, and there was Margaret, stark naked.
Getting out of the shower? Getting dressed? What was she doing when you saw her naked?
Vacuuming.
Vacuuming?
And singing. She was vacuuming and singing.
Naked?
Belting out, "At the age of Aquarius," at the top of her lungs.
Well, that's a hell of a thing. A hell of a thing. Of course, you just turned around and left immediately, right?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly. What the hell do you mean, not exactly?
Well, you know, I don't see very good, and I thought I was in my house. And I thought it was my wife. So I walked over and gave her a little goose.
What?
You know, I gave her a little goose.
I know what a little goose is.
When she turned around, that's when I realized she was using an upright. We don't have an upright, we have a canister.
Are you telling me that you don't even know what your wife looks like naked?
We've been married 48 years. I don't even look.
What happened next?
Well, I didn't know what to do, so I pretended I was really drunk.
On a Monday morning?
Well, what would you have done?
I think if I walked in and saw Margaret vacuuming naked, I'd want to get really drunk.
Actually, she's not half bad.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, sorry.
Why didn't you tell me this before? Why didn't Margaret tell me?
Well, she probably didn't want to embarrass me.
Embarrass you?
Remember, she thought I was drunk at 9 a.m. on a Monday morning. Look, I'm really sorry. It was an accident.
But nothing happened, right?
Nothing happened. You and I have been friends for so long, I'd never do anything that would hurt that. You know, can you forgive me?
Yeah, sure. But you know what the worst part is?
What?
Now I can't get that image out of my head. Margaret, naked. What a hell of a thing. Oh, a hell of a thing. Oh, my goodness.
Margaret was real sweet about it, too. She asked me if I wanted a cup of coffee or a sandwich. To sober me up, I guess.
I don't believe this. I can't believe this.
Well, I didn't take her up on it.
All right. I win.
What?
1, 2, 3. There, I win.
You cheated.
Did not. I win. Pay up.
You took advantage of me when I was vulnerable. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, now you have to pay attention. You got to pay up. $2. Pay me.
You think you know someone after 23 years, and they turn out to be a cheat. How do you live with yourself?
You're seriously accusing me of cheating? You're just a sore loser. That's what you are.
You want to call names? You're a cheater.
You're a loser. You're a loser. Cheater.
Cheater.
Loser. You know, come on. Forget it. I'd knock you on your sorry ass and you'd probably break a hip, and then I would be sued. So, loser.
Cheater.
Gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to keep it down. We can hear you all the way down in the arts and crafts room.
Fine. I was leaving anyway. The air is getting a little stale in here.
Well, if it is, it must be because of your hot air. By the way, I want my hedge trimmer back.
That rusty piece of junk, my hedge would look better if I let the cat chew it off. In fact, isn't that how you get your hair cut?
Well, at least I have hair. You're so bald that I can see what's on your mind, loser.
That's it. I'm out of here. Cheater!
Loser!
Fine.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, lived a mother pig and her 3 little pigs. The pigs, being pigs, ate like, well, pigs, and they grew quite large. The market for pork was not that great back then, as everyone had turned to a vegan lifestyle. So the mother pig had to send them on their way to build their own houses to live in. Now, the first little pig did not know that much about home building requirements. In an area subject to wildfires, she built her house of straw. She was not the leanest piece of bacon in the litter. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, gonna make myself a straw house and then put in a big screen TV. Then I'm gonna sit around and drink swill and have all the young sows over by the pen load.
Fire department.
Hey, Hey, Chief, how you doing? I'm putting the finishing touches on my house made of straw.
Straw? Why the heck did you make it out of straw?
Well, it's a very green and renewable energy source of construction material. And I'm hogging up tax credits given by the state.
Look here, Einstein. You do know that you're building this right in the heart of dairy country, don't you?
Why, yes, I do. And when I get done, I'm going to invite all my friends over so they can smell my dairy air.
Dude, you will be lucky if a cow doesn't come over and eat that thing, thinking it's supper.
Oh, gosh, I hadn't thought about that.
And with the winds that we get through here, you'll be lucky if that thing doesn't get blown down.
Oh, I didn't think of that either.
Heck, I could huff and puff and blow it down.
Oh, please don't. That's such an old cliche.
I know. Besides, I don't have to blow it down. All I have to do is condemn it as a fire hazard.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
I have to. My family has been destroying poorly built pig homes for generations, and there is no reason for me to stop now.
Well, now where am I going to live? Mom won't have me back, and my brothers don't want me. And I'm over 26, so I can't get Mom's health care anymore. What am I going to do?
Don't despair, little pig. I just bought a new home, and my family and I would love to have you for dinner. Hey, hey, hey.
Well, that's so nice of you. Can I stay with you after dinner?
I'm sure that you will stay with me for a long time after dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, not building to code is never a good idea. Let's see if the other little pigs do any better. Maybe one of them paid attention in shop class. Well, here is the stick pig building her house of sticks. Let's see what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to make my house out of sticks. Not like my idiot sister who made her house out of straw. I mean, really. Who makes a house out of straw in dairy country? I wonder whatever happened to her. The last I heard, she was going for dinner at the fire chief's house. As soon as I get this done, I'll take my medicine. And then I'll go to the dive a dumpster and cure my munchies.
Hello there, building inspector here. Gotta inspect all new construction to make sure it is up to code.
Well, welcome, Mr. Building Instructor.
This does not look so good. Are you sure these sticks are on 16-inch centers?
I am certain I build everything to code.
I think you may be mistaken, Bacon. It does not look correct at all.
Well, I think it is quite stylish. Get it? Stylish.
Very funny. You ever do a comedy roast or a roast of any other kind?
I am a pig, and we don't like to talk about roasts.
Well, your house does not look like it is up to code to me. Did you even get this approved by the architectural committee?
Was I supposed to? I must say, I was unaware.
Yes, it is fully explained on page 567 of the CCNR's second edition, third revision, and it has to be built better than that. This is so poorly constructed that I could blow it down if I had any hair on my chinny chin chin.
Oh, please, don't do that. You might blow my my oregano away. Where am I going to live? Where am I going to smoke?
Not to worry. My family and I would love to have you over this weekend for a barbecue. We can certainly let you smoke there. Hey, hey.
Well, cool. I'll fix the house later. Can I bring a friend to the barbecue?
Sure. What's your friend's name?
Her name is Tater Salad.
Of course you can bring tater salad to a barbecue. You wouldn't know anyone by the name of baked beans, do you?
No, I don't.
That would have been too much to ask for. Why don't you come with me now and we can start preparing for the barbecue right away?
Really? What should I wear?
Come as you are. My family is just dying to meet you.
Do you know where my sister went?
I do. Can you keep a secret?
No, I tend to squeal a lot.
2 down and 1 to go. Will the third little piggy fare any better, or is his bacon fried also? Let's see what's going to happen.
Gonna build my house of bricks and the code with architectural committee approval. I'm not a dummy like my 2 siblings. I'm Calvin Swine of that litter. I think I'll put in a hot tub. No, maybe just a hogwash.
Hey, you can't build a house like that.
Oh, but I can. I have approvals from the Planning Commission, the Architectural Commission, and the Pickleball Group. So I'm good to go. Who are you anyway?
I am the building inspector, homeowner police, fire chief. Whatever you are doing, I'm against it.
You don't look like a homeowner police to me. You look more like a scuffy old dog. Shouldn't you be on a leash?
Leash laws are for suckers and compliance is voluntary, I think. Besides, I am a wolf.
I don't think you're a werewolf. You may think you're a wolf, but you fall under the description of a dog as stated on page 673, paragraph 3 of CC&R.
No, I'm a wolf. I'm sure of it. And I like pork.
I'm not afraid of you. You barely have any teeth. You're a dog and need to be on a leash that's no longer than 17 inches. That's the law.
How can you be so certain that I'm a dog and not the big, bad wolf?
I know because I went to a zoo once, and they only had one animal there. It was a dog. So I know a dog when I see one. I think it was a Shih Tzu, I think.
But I don't want to be a dog. I want to be a wolf.
You're a dog, and as such, you have no right to walk around and bother law-abiding citizens like me.
Moo?
Nope, you're not a cow either. I'm going to turn you in.
Please don't. I promise to stay on a leash and not chase cars and clean up after myself. Really, I promise.
Sorry, you have humped your last leg, Fido. I'm turning you in.
No, I will be good. I won't get on the couch. I won't chew any shoes. And I promise never, ever to sniff another dog's, well, you know.
Come on, off to the pound with you.
Well, this ended up being a twisted tale. But then, most pig stories do end with a twisted tail.
you going to hold?
Yes, and I'm going to raise you 3 crackers.
Huh. Okay, I'll see your 3 and raise you 2 more.
No.
Oh, you're folding?
Too boring.
Getting
Yeah.
too rich for you, huh?
Yeah, it's just. I'm sorry, June, but playing poker for crackers is kind of dumb.
Well, it was your idea.
My idea? I thought it was your idea.
I don't think so. We were just talking about doing something different, and you suggested cracker poker.
Well, how can I remember what I wore on our first date 55 years ago, and I can't remember what we were talking about 5 minutes ago?
Oh, never mind. So what do you want to do? A crossword puzzle?
No, I can't remember half the stuff I used to know.
Hank, honey, you were a school teacher for 40 years. I am sure it is all still up there in the old attic.
Yeah, but I think I've lost the ladder.
Well, Jeopardy's on. We could watch that.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm going to see what we can do about that. Okay. Hey. Nothing's happening. Huh. Is this the TV remote or the VCR remote?
I thought we got rid of the VCR. Don't we have a CD now?
You mean a DVD? We have an HD DVD.
Oh, well, that clears it up.
Yeah, well, now, all these little itty bitty buttons. Who designs this stuff? Leprechauns? Uh-oh. Here we go. I had it on the A mode instead of the B mode.
Boy, that's the trouble with life nowadays. Too many modes.
Well, let's see. Now, how do I get to the program guide? Okay. Printing, menu, sub-options.
That's not it.
Yes, dear, I can see that it's not, but, uh-oh. We've got something.
The Munsters. How nice.
The Munsters? Hold on. Here we go. It's got to be something else.
Huh.
Not yet. Okay. Oh.
Hank, is that the Playboy channel? Hank!
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, let me see. Well, let's try this one.
Well, there's Jeopardy, my hero.
Well.
Where's the sound?
There.
Oh, did you intend to turn the TV off?
Well, I did, damn it. Uh-oh.
Come in.
Did I just hear moaning?
Ooh, are we interrupting something? Huh?
No, Arlene, we were just trying to watch TV. Come on in.
We were on our way to lunchtime bingo in the clubhouse. Want to come?
Wait, Larry. When I talked to you on the phone just earlier today, you said you had an appointment today at noon.
It's tomorrow. You said it was tomorrow, but you kept saying today. No, it's today. But it's Friday.
Isn't today Wednesday?
It's
No,
Thursday.
it's Thursday.
Are you sure today's not Friday? Where's the calendar?
Okay, okay, all right.
It's Thursday because it's Bingo Thursday. At the clubhouse,
They have bingo every day. How do you know it's not Bingo Friday?
because yesterday was Bingo Wednesday.
But here is the calendar.
Oh,
Does anybody know today's date?
right there, the 12th.
I would have sworn it was Wednesday, the 11th.
Ha! It's neither. This calendar's a year old.
Well, we lost an entire year.
Sometimes I forget how often to take my one-a-day vitamins.
Guess our brains are getting a little dull, but
Yesterday, I ran into my foot doctor. Could not remember his name. So I said, everything's fine down there. Turned out he was my OB-GYN.
well, let's see. See these flecks here? These, you got them. Dead brain cells falling out of my ears. There goes 2020.
That was a good year.
I wrote a poem about memory loss. It's called I Forgot.
Ooh, can we hear it?
Sure. Except I forgot where I put it.
Do you remember any of it?
Oh, boy. Let's see. We get old and we get slow, and our brains get creaky. We forget the things we know because our heads are leaky.
Good so far.
Now I'm kind of off the track. I knew this yesterday. Now I think it's coming back. No, it went away.
Darn.
It went something, something, blah, blah, blah. Something, something, I forgot.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Does this happen to you all? You're looking through a drawer when suddenly you can't recall what you're looking for.
I took a stroll, and what did I see? A girl gave me a glance. She smiled, and then she said to me, "Hey, Grandpa, where's your pants?"
I read all the morning news, forgot it all by lunchtime.
Now, I know lots of funny jokes, but I can't remember the punchline.
Oh, well, I guess we're getting slow. Our brains are turning rusty. Things upstairs that used to shine have gotten kind of dusty.
But memory loss can work for you. I use this trick a lot. When there's something I don't want to do, just say,
I forgot.
Good. Next year, yes.